I think what Brother Zhang said makes sense. Let's play the first game. It's also good to deliver food. In such a cruel world, competition is inevitable. As soon as he finished speaking, Fang Bai and the others were stunned and looked at Zhao Yi with incomprehensible expressions. Was there no special way to survive in this butcher game? How could even someone as calculating as Zhao Yi decide to resign himself to fate? Only Zhang Weishan was secretly delighted. Everything was going exactly as he had expected. Great. Next, as soon as the butcher confirmed the game had started, he would immediately betray them. Zhao Yi and the others wouldn't be going anywhere. They would die in this dark butcher shop, hung upside down on iron hooks like slabs of meat. Okay. The butcher turned and walked into the shop, took out 6 prepared dishes from a steamer inside, and placed them in front of everyone. There were packaging materials next to the dishes, as well as the specific delivery locations. You go and come back quickly. I only recognize the first person to complete the mission. The butcher's dull voice rumbled from his chest. Several people packed their meals quickly, but Zhao Yi didn't move. With only one finger, he couldn't pack his takeout. The others noticed but didn't help. It was a race against time. Fang Bai, quicker with his hands, finished packing and hesitated for a moment. Then he hurriedly helped Zhao Yi pack his share. Bai Shuiji and Liu Han didn't say anything on the surface, but they were secretly laughing. Fang Bai clearly hadn't adapted to the rules of survival here. Helping Zhao Yi now was only hurting himself. By then, Zhang Weishan had already rushed out with the food. Liu Han and Bai Shuiji followed closely behind. Fang Bai looked at them running off, feeling a little anxious, and said to Zhao Yi, "Damn it, Zhao Yi, you're asking for it. I can only help you this much." He grabbed his delivery and dashed out. Zhao Yi stared at the packed takeout in front of him, then looked at Tian Tian, who wasn't moving at all, just holding her bear toy. He asked curiously, "Tian Tian, aren't you going to do the task?" Tian Tian shook her head, her little ponytail swaying. No, Tian Tian doesn't want to do the task. There was a pitiful look in her eyes. "If you don't do the task, you'll die." Zhao Yi made a face to scare her, but Tian Tian remained unmoved. She pouted. "You're lying to me." "Who said I'll be fine?" Zhao Yi touched his chin, his eyes lighting up with interest. "Oh, who is Pooh?" The girl raised the bear in her arms. "Pooh is the first friend I made in this world." Zhao Yi gently touched the bear, a strange light flashing in his eyes. Pooh, triggered neutral. Note, when you try to hurt the girl, it will be alert. When you wound the girl, it will go berserk. Weakness, not clear yet. What a cute little bear. I've never seen one like this, Zhao Yi said cheerfully. Thank you, brother Zhao. Pooh is a little shy when you praise it so much. Zhao Yi smiled, walked into the butcher shop, sat down, and said to the butcher, "Is there any beef?" The butcher turned around, his devil-like eyes icy cold. "Get out. You're not my guest." Zhao Yi didn't mind. "The clown told me you have a daughter." The butcher stopped chopping meat. He turned and walked toward Zhao Yi, casting a chilling shadow over him. Zhao Yi remained calm, crossing his legs and staring at his only remaining middle finger in the red-lit room as if it were a piece of art. "How long have you been looking for her?" The butcher growled. "What does it have to do with you?" Zhao Yi smiled. "I have a deal about your daughter. You clearly can't leave the butcher shop for long. A lunatic like you who doesn't follow rules still has rules you must obey, right?" The butcher was silent. He gripped the boning knife tighter. "I can help you search for your daughter in distant places, like Guxuan town. I can go where you can't. Maybe I can find clues." The butcher said. "Do you think I'll just let you go?" Zhao Yi said lazily. "Of course you will. I completed the clown game. I've proven my ability. Killing one more person or one less person. What difference does it make to a butcher who's washed his hands in blood?" The butcher's hand trembled slightly, a sign of straining too hard. That brief pause seemed to recall something from the past. After a few breaths, he relaxed his grip, turned, and went into the kitchen. Soon, he returned with a bowl of specially cut, hot braised beef. "Find my daughter and bring her back to me, and you'll get a considerable reward." Then he returned to the bloody counter and began chopping bones again. "Congratulations on accepting the hidden task of the big world. Find the butcher's daughter." Seeing the task, Zhao Yi knew he had secured another guiding mission in this big world. The clown had said earlier that the butcher was different. The butcher didn't follow rules. Even if players completed the game, he could still kill them if he was in a bad mood. So Zhao Yi had asked the clown about the butcher's weakness, though in a roundabout way. That's when he learned it was the butcher's daughter. Rather than gamble with a meaningless game, Zhao Yi chose to make a deal. Now, he just had to wait for the others to return. Across from him, Tian Tian picked up a piece of beef and fed it to Zhao Yi. Her big eyes curved like tiny moons. "Here, brother Zhao, Winnie said your hands aren't convenient, so I'll help you eat." Zhao Yi liked her little bear. She liked her little bear too. And now, she also liked Zhao Yi. At the entrance of the station, Fang Bai and the others were blocked by a group of people. They looked menacing, with cruel and malicious smiles.